alone. The wreckage of what now is gone. Back to you to fight another day. I'll go on and on and on and on. I'll face it, the demons I created with every last part of me. The pain will fade and I'll go on and on and on and on. Black and blue I crawl to you. Black and blue I crawl to you.
Alright, they're working. Hello everyone, welcome to SmackDown, and this is gonna be about weird and unusual McDonald's. Including this one. Alright, so this is a Twitter account dedicated to these. This is a Twitter account dedicated to these things, and this is gonna be pretty much us browsing through this page and talking about it, while also bringing forward our own experiences with weird and unusual McDonald's.
Right. This ought to be a lot of fun.
But I'd better... Should I log in first?
Or whatever you want to do.
Might as well not.
I mean, like if you log in, you'll see the hidden stuff.
Okay. Alright, I logged in.
I'm fine. Where are you?
Doing alright.
Alright. So this episode is about McDonald's that are like unusual, and you left.
I'm ready to... Okay, so... Now that we've got everything, let's do this.
Oh, cool.
This is the Aviation History McDonald's in Wichita, Kansas.
That's cool.
Submission and photos by Sandvale.
Wow.
Apparently it's blue. Wichita is historically known as the air capital of America. And it's the birthplace of major aircraft manufacturers such as Bose. And this McDonald's honors that local tradition and its litter of historical plaques, documents, and artifacts.
Reminds me of the one in Texas.
You should talk about that.
Yeah, they're like,
wow.
You'd have to let me find pictures if you want. There's one in Texas that's like it's like in roundabout the vicinity of NASA, so everything's like space themed.
Yeah. Apparently did it have like a giant astronaut outside?
I think so, maybe?
Yeah, if it's that one, it actually recently closed.
What?
Yep. And perhaps the first case of a non-standard McDonald's pronounced deceased returning from the dead, we are pleased to announce that the modernist McDonald's in St. Paul, Minnesota is once again active. Albeit with a new coat of paint. Huh.
What the fuck is that?
Look at the M.
Yeah. Surprisingly enough.
Like, did they literally paint a window for this?
Probably did. What's capital? Yeah, it's in St. Paul. That's closed. And of course, there's this one pink McDonald's.
Oh my god. Look, oh my...
Feminism
look
at its
that.
finest.
Even the road is pink.
Everything is pink.
What were they thinking?
It's a false check protection from an ongoing wildfire, apparently.
It's like Anita Sarkeesian had an orgasm all over it, and then had her period.
God.
Yeah.
That's insane. How did the truck even get pink?
To protect it from the wildfires.
Only you can prevent wildfires, feminists.
Alright, there's an Amish McDonald's.
Oh, wow. Look at the sign.
Yeah, like, this is for the Amish culture in that area of the state.
That's cool.
Okay, I think this is an oxymoron right here. Amish McDonald's. Yeah, how?
No idea. And apparently there's this one Walmart in Philly Exeter with a lean-to for the Amish. Huh. Photos of Salem, Sweden's McSki and warmer weather. Huh. There's apparently a ski McDonald's in Colbert. Look at this. Ski.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow.
Wow.
So you like ski to the window and place your order. That's cool.
Pretty much.
Well, that's kind of cool. And it makes sense and where it's at.
Okay, location came from an incorrect submission. Ooh.
Like I would give any of those McDonald's restaurants a try. Like go in and eat whatever, because they all, because they seem all cool to me. So
why do you think we made this an episode? It appears okay. Apparently, there's the McDonald's that Bill Clinton went to eat at when he was governor of Arkansas.
That explains. Well, then that explains the plaque. So
yes.
What was this his favorite McDonald's restaurant he went to?
Yeah. Like this is the favorite McDonald's that he went to. Like, if you read the plaque, he said, both as governor and as a 1992 candidate, Bill Clinton made regular stops at this downtown McDonald's during his morning runs from the Arkansas governor mansion.
Well,
these
you
visits made headlines for national media during his presidential campaign. Thank you for your business.
Thank you for your business.
Alright, this is the Kickstarter that they have about, them going to these McDonald's in Florida.
Oh, wow.
This is a documentary about it.
Oh, cool. Look at those pictures. That's like...
Anyway. There's a model railroad McDonald's near Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. And this one has a model railroad in it.
Wow. I guess if you want to choo-choo while you choo-choo some nuggets.
Choo-choo some nuggets.
Yes.
All aboard to McDonald's.
What are the big frilly? The Star Wars and look at this. The Cal de Ruben W. McDonald's de Leon, Nicaragua. Submission by that guy.
Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Close.
Gosh. That's not a screen, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not a screen, probably.
It almost looks like one.
Yeah, it does kind of look like a screen.
I mean, because
the light from the ceiling, it looks like stars.
I mean, it's just because of, to me, it's just because of the lighting,
Ooh. I mean, it does kind of look artificial, but then again, most beautiful places look artificial.
What is what's this one?
This is a Gothic cellar McDonald's. The cellar itself dates back to, like, the early Middle Ages.
Gothic?
Yep. And this is in Poland.
Yeah, Gothic is in Gothic architecture, not Gothic in the culture.
Yep. Apparently, it looks surprisingly modern. Active. Non-standards, which takeover? This was an event they had.
And being demolished.
Yep, this location was close to the same. This was a UFO McDonald's.
I was literally. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. It looks like a UFO.
It looks like a boob from space.
Yeah. And
like the aliens, they wanted to do something with McDonald's.
Yeah, it originally opened as a Megatron restaurant in 1990. This building surprisingly had this slightly different exterior decor, and had a significantly different interior. Megatron's plans for franchise collapse, and the restaurant's iconic building was refitted as a McDonald's in 1993.
That is something like you would see, like, say, at a Disney park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would do that. They would for sure do something like that.
Of course, this is a forever nugget, quote unquote. And of course, this was another UFO McDonald's, or was it the same thing? Yeah, I think it was the same.
Hey, that picture I just saw of like a chicken in the box, you know?
Yeah, like what this is supposed to be is like a chicken McNugget preserved in like resin.
This joke, what I'm about to say, this joke is probably not gonna work. Will you be my nugget?
Alright.
I guess. Well, you kind of laughed, so probably did work.
I'd say you probably need to tweak it a little. Like, will you be the chicken to my nugget?
I didn't even think of that, but thanks.
All right. Okay, a bank McDonald's from the late 90s, and this is
oh
in Norway.
God. What's? I can't wait to see what the inside looks like.
Let's see.
Is there an inside picture? There is not.
Look, why wouldn't there be? There should be. What?
I mean, you're probably not allowed to take pictures inside banks, so that's why.
Oh.
I never thought of that.
Well, here's the thing, MPage. It's not exactly a bank anymore, it's McDonald's.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, what if it's a bank and a McDonald's?
No, probably not.
Yeah, like, they wouldn't want the grease near the money.
I mean, I know McDonald's is a gas station, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
And these pictures I'm looking at, because it looks as though there was a restaurant with some animatronics, like trees, for example.
Yeah, like, according to multiple eyewitness reports on this thread, however... Okay, where is the original post from this?
And who was blowing, and which one of you was blowing their nose?
Me.
Okay.
That would be me.
Well, who? Both of you just said you guys.
It's on page.
Okay. Then why did you say it was you too?
Because, I had this little weird thing in my nose, and I thought you heard it.
I did not. I guess I only heard one of you.
Of course, this is one of the animatronics that they had, and this apparently was
forgot to take my
original
allergy pill
Mac
today. I might go back and take it after I eat the food.
by Metatron, the original manufacturer.
Oh, Mac tonight.
And then there was like this moon character, kind of the same thing.
Yeah, like Mac Tonight was Moon Man. Moon Man is a meme.
Okay.
Yeah, it's possible that.
Yeah, imagine the idea of making McDonald's a classy after dark establishment, and your head just exploded, didn't it?
Yep. I want to spend the money. This was McDonald's animatronic.
It gives me a warm, furry feeling, just like these great summertime hits.
Like, not saying I'm a furry, but I can imagine every furry looking at this and cringing right now, because I am.
Was that another version of Birds of the Word?
Yeah, probably.
Is he going meow, 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 meow?
Imagine if that animatronic was Peter Griffin.
Yeah. Oh god, no. Like, they were so into being classy in that phase that some locations even had a McLobster, and I think that's still a thing.
Ooh. And look at this. Apparently, this was a hamburger tree in Illinois.
Oh my God! Someone rolled me nightmare fuel.
Apparently, this. Here's more pictures.
Look at his mouth.
Yeah. Almost reminds me of a very cursed version of Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Never did I say this after turning 25, but I want my mommy.
How does that tree look like Winnie the Pooh?
Not like it looks like something from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, okay.
From a really fucking fucked up version of Winnie the Pooh.
Reminds me of the fun fruit trees. Remember the fun fruit trees?
You know, it would have almost been perfect, like saying the Book of Pooh. You know, where the characters are puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that because during the good old days when Disney Junior used to be called Playhouse Disney.
Yeah. I remember that too.
What if Winnie the Pooh did a crossover with Everybody Poops? Oh my God, clown!
Ronald
The
McDonald.
Ronald McDonald Show was a push-button animatronic show featuring Ronald McDonald and the Happy Meal guys. Animatronic was rudimentary when compared to Mac Tonight, but one of the multiple skips we played at random.
No, guys.
Five Nights at Ronald's, anyone?
Spanish style. We're going to count the things we'll need from 1 to 10. Ay, Chihuahua. We're going to gather all of the things that we need. First, we'll need uno blanket.
Did you beat me
One
twice?
blanket. Next, we'll need dos.
Is those the number?
I don't know what to make up with that kid if he's.
There's nothing beats the
Our next stop on the road, Mitchell,
Basket.
South Dakota.
Oh, little slave.
Sounds good to
Go up there and
me.
talk about
Then in the baskets, we'll pack trays. This picnic sounds delicious. What should we pack for?
You could just buy a WWE game and take them on yourself.
To put our sandwiches on.
I'm just trying to make jokes here.
Now, cinco.
Fine.
I know, but like, but that could be a thing though. Like, WWE games on the Switch. Buy one, get the capture card. Beer take yourself kicking his ass. Send that message into the YRC thing.
All right, that's enough. Right, apparently this is the normal thread for it. Multiple locations, deceased. No figures remaining. The room show.
Oh, they took the animatronics and gave it the Muppet Show treatment.
Yes.
Just about.
Pretty much. Alright, this is the Florida documentary that they're doing, and these are the locations that they want to use. This is the Epic McDonald's in Orlando, Florida, one of the largest in the world. There's the...
Yeah, because I remember a while back they were gonna build the world's largest McDonald's restaurant in Florida.
Yeah, and this was what they came up with up here in the country. And you have
the world's big.
And of course, you have a NASCAR McDonald's and Fat McDonald's. But we should try to if we come across the pages for those, we'll look at them. What's that animatronic characters? We did. Maybe below the animatronic Mac Tonight, but there were more.
Oh God.
This was a full thread of them.
No more fun fruit trees.
Alright, okay, we're back to the normals. Vegas and Neon McDonald's from the 1980s, and it's near Mandalay Bay. And it's active in the summer storm of 2010s, alright?
Okay, that's classy. That's classy. And now I'm disappointed.
Oof. Soon. The fuck?
Can we not?
Alright. Okay. Ooh. Look at this one. The same thing Xi McDonald's did on
What
his own.
the... Okay, so it looks like a Chinese restaurant.
Yes, it does. Let's see.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
The same thing, Xiang, the free lines and trains in some analysis, the historic district of Fuzhou, featuring many preserved buildings from the Ming and Shang dynasties, and some heritage sites. Huh. This McDonald's is simply trying to fit in. Huh.
What? No, you cannot fit in when your icon is literally golden arches. Like, stand out and be proud, like Rudolph, the red-nosed caribou.
Okay, the Aruban Desert Shack McDonald's in Aruba.
This reminds me of the one I saw in Hong Kong. Well, except the one in Hong Kong looks more contemporary.
Well, around North America, the smaller dessert station McDonald's is a common feature of much of East and Southeast Asia and Central and South America. Huh. Lord. Warning, a compromised Ronald has been reported in the Frederick, Colorado area. Do not approach. Assume dangerous. Okay.
And there's a school bus.
Yep. Paul, that American...
Probably decommissioned unless it's a field trip.
Active. Paul. Paul's operational status unknown. Prisoner retired.
Please tell me the school bus isn't actually part of the... Wait, what? I can't read this. It's in some strange Elvish language. Oh my god, you can, yeah, that's how you celebrate your birthday. Eat McDonald's on a bus.
Yes. Well, that part is better to read, but it basically talks about facts and history about school buses, like there's sure you can figure out yourself, and never knew you'd celebrate a school bus. But here we are.
Like, how do you celebrate your birthday with a bus? Like people celebrating their birthday with McDonald's, I can kind of get. But celebrating your birthday in a school bus is outside my realm of reality. And then celebrating your birthday with McDonald's in a school bus, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Oh shit! This is a NASCAR McDonald's in Boca Raton, Florida, my home state.
No, that is cool.
Like, I've heard of it.
Wow.
Yeah, like it is. Like, I can understand a McDonald's car, but is this literally like? Okay, it's NASCAR themed.
Yeah, it is. Why wouldn't it be? Daytona's in my state.
Mm.
Of
course it is.
Whoa.
Chilling for the dog.
What's next? A McDonald's in Kentucky with a horse because of the Kentucky Derby?
Yes.
Olympic Park.
Oh, at Pyongyang Olympics McDonald's and Gangneung Olympic Park.
Giant French fries.
Of course, it was a temporary one.
Pyeongchang, not Pyongyang.
Pyeongchang.
Oh, it does look cool looking.
It's a weird town.
Yeah, Pyongyang's in North Korea. This is South Korea.
The good one. Alright, this is a Counter-Strike McDonald's, and... Oh! This isn't Counter-Strike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, a McDonald's in a video game. That goes into what I kind of wanted to put it in at some point. McDonald's in video games.
Alright. We'll talk about that once we hit, like, the 25-minute mark, or 30-minute mark.
Okie dokie.
Alright, where Rainbow Airport McCafe, dead unknown.
That looks interesting.
Yep.
It does remind me of something.
Almost reminds me of, like, remember that rainbow goat thing from Adventure Time? The rainbow unicorn thing?
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, Lady Rainicorn.
Yep. This reminds me of Lady Rainicorn.
Yeah, that Lady Unicorn, like, was Jake's love interest.
Yeah, now I remember.
Yeah, and they had puppies together.
What?
I remember that episode where it was at the very end, the very last scene where, like, she told Jake that she was pregnant, and then it wouldn't be until later on in an episode where we would see it happen, like her giving them having their children. So
vaguely remember that now. I wish I didn't. London City McDonald's. Oh,
Did
no.
you guys not? Did you guys used to watch Adventure Time?
I used to watch Adventure Time, but I kind of just stopped watching around 2013, 2014.
Right. Boy, if you did not know the last episode, what happened in the last episode? I mean, I know a few things.
Ooh, City, prize and shake workouts unknown, please report me. Tips.
I stopped watching around the time when Finn got his arm ripped off.
Whose arm got ripped off?
Oh.
Finn,
okay.
Yeah, the non-standard architectural ode to the French fry seems to have spread around the world. This McDonald's in Vienna, Austria is noted for its tiny snack shack size, but uses a decent percentage of its real estate to draw customers and fry signage. Huh. Actually, yeah.
That does look...
It's like, you want fries? No legs.
No, there's one photo where the fries were removed.
Yeah, like this. Apparently they got rid of the fries in this Atlantic City McDonald's.
Like, why would they do that? Do they no longer serve fries?
It was probably about... Because it was probably about, you know, the rebranding thing where they wanted to, you know, become more classy.
Yeah.
That's decidedly not classy.
Like, I mean, it's like, who wants to be classy when you can just take a handful of potato and shove them in your mouth?
Oh. Alright, next up. Sometimes a monument to French fries can appear in the most unlikely places. A local artist erected a suspiciously fly-like sculpture next to this otherwise standard McDonald's in College Station, Texas, which still stands today. This is it. Cool. Alright. Alright, here we are. The towering taters of the so-called giant fries and soda McDonald's is in Las Vegas, Nevada, still stands to this day, and are even illuminated at night. It wouldn't be Vegas otherwise.
Well, after all, it's in Las Vegas, so...
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it still looks cool looking, you know.
Definitely.
Oh my god, look at this one.
A giant Happy Meal McDonald's in Dallas, Texas, was built in the early 90s, and it showcased larger-than-life models of McDonald's fries, drinks, and a Big Mac. Unfortunately, this location was standardized in 2016. Oof.
A giant hamburger, like, I'd say triple cheeseburger, just something outside the door.
Yep. Outside the door.
Oh, this one looks cool looking.
Yes, this is the actual Orlando McDonald's.
Ah.
Or at least it was. They actually renovated the location, but it's still the world's biggest McDonald's. So that's interesting. Alright, so... Happy National French Fry Day! Here are some non-standard McDonald's locations that honor the humble French fry with some unusual novelty architecture. French fries, potato
French
sticks.
fries! French fries!
Sticks. Of course, that was that one. And of course, that was that one. That was that one. That was that one. Alright. Alright, so this is the non-standard McDonald's documentary stop number 1. The thing that they're doing in Florida. The Tropical Deco McDonald's in Miami. It's kinda cool, but now it's gray. But it's gray, so that's slightly less cool.
50 Shades of Grey. Like, imagine that sponsorship with McDonald's.
Yeah. Besides, I think this will be our last one from this page, since I think we need to let GH discuss whatever he wants to discuss. Wouldn't be a good episode without it.
It looks like a coffee shop, that one.
Yeah, apparently it's supposed to be a polygonal McDonald's.
I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to make up with this one because of how it looks.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really
like,
that
imagine
cool.
if you got like retro pins with Starbucks later.
Yeah. So, GH, I think you have some stuff to talk about.
Alright, like, one of the things you brought up was that McDonald's in Counter-Strike, and it reminded me of, like, when I was searching for non-traditional McDonald's, some of the first things I found were, like, McDonald's restaurants in video games. Like, Counter-Strike's only just scratching the surface. Like, this right here is a clip from Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure, which is a Disney game that uses the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 engine. Mm-hmm. In the human world of Hollywood, there's a McDonald's right back here. And if you go up to it, actual Ronald McDonald himself, in voice only, gives you your mission.
Hi, thanks for coming to McDonald's. Want to do me a big favor? Some of our favorite customers are too busy today to get lunch. And you'll be greatly rewarded. The first delivery is a double cheeseburger for Hamish. Take it to him and then come right back.
Yeah, McDonald's delivery. I'm like, will that ever catch on?
Life was interesting before COVID.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that's one example of McDonald's in a video game, but like that's just like something you expect, right? Because we've already seen the Counter-Strike one where we're like adjusted to it. Right. But another example I can technically give of McDonald's in a video game is technically McDonald's in a video game demo. There was a time in Japanese McDonald's where you could get a Happy Disc in your Happy Meal. It came with 2 game demos, Ape Escape 2 and Parappa the Rapper 2. The demo of Parappa the Rapper 2 is actually quite interesting because it showcases part of the first level, which is the restaurant, but the restaurant is actually modified to look like a McDonald's, with like logos and shit. You'll have to ignore the emulator glitches, but as you can see, there's McDonald's logos in places.
Ooh.
Let me go back and take a couple stills. See? McDonald's right there?
Yep, I can see it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like, you could argue it don't look like a real McDonald's, but again, that's just because they just took level 1 and modified it. Only in Japan.
Here it comes! Extra, extra, read all about it. The best burgers in
I
town
don't know what to say to this.
from around the world, come and get it.
Look, see, even has McDonald's logo on his apron here.
For me, no comment on what I just saw.
Yeah.
Again, this is a Parappa the Rapper game. You have to expect weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They also modified the heads-up display a little bit. Like, usually that little golden arch up here, I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's these McDonald's arches up here. That's usually where the teacher's icon would be, and that's Parappa's icon. But again, they replaced it with McDonald's because this is a McDonald's demo.
Of course. And GH, you said that you've, before this episode, been to a couple kind of quote-unquote weird McDonald's. Can you talk about them?
Like, I've seen a couple, and I've been to one of them. One I could tell you right off the bat, let me go to my Google Maps real quick, is there's this one on I-75 over by, like, Standish or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it quickly. Let's see, McDonald's near Standish. Give it a second. It's loading. Like, I don't even know if this is the one, but there's one on like, there's. Hold on. Let me try McDonald's on I-75. Like, what I'm looking for is one that's like also a gas station, because that's the last thing you expect McDonald's to be, is a gas station.
Ooh. But then again, you'd often find Dairy Queens at gas stations.
Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, like Dairy Queen, like you're going to get gas. Of course, you're gonna stop for ice cream, but when you stop for gas, yeah, not a lot of people think of like McNuggets as the first thing.
Oh.
It is one of these images. Why do these guys use stock images? This is making it really hard for me.
Oh.
You know what? McDonald's gas station. Let's see if that helps me. Well, that didn't really help because now it's going for McDonald's and gas stations.
Ooh.
Oh, here we go. I think it's this one. Because this is the mobile. See if I can... Why can't I pull up images? Do they not have that many images? Oh, yeah, here it is.
Ooh.
It's loading. See? You got mobile, and you got your McDonald's.
Huh. That's actually very interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And the only other non-traditional one I can recall seeing was actually on YouTube, because I don't get out much. There's this channel I watched called Dan and Phil Games, and there's this video where the guy plays Pokemon Go in Hong Kong, and I saved this 5-second clip specifically of the point of interest. I'm gonna mute it because like there's not really much to, because it's just a 5-second clip that's gonna loop. Don't want to play the sound. So what you're gonna see is a McDonald's ice cream kiosk.
Huh. That's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah. Of all the places I expect to find an ice cream kiosk, like, I mean, I would expect an ice cream kiosk in Hong Kong, but not McDonald's ice cream. Like, what, do they just have flurries or something?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's all I gotta contribute. What's next?
Alright. So, I've actually looked up the weird McDonald's at Disney World, so let's see those.
Oh, Disney World.
Yeah. In case you didn't know, they had this case.
Alright, let's check it out.
Just gotta do the screen share of the thing. Alright, here we are. You gotta start from the... This is a burger invasion McDonald's at Disney's California Adventure in Disneyland.
Wow, burger invasion.
It's a meteor shower. Get it?
Oh, they went there.
This McDonald's was part of the initial Paradise Pier section of the park. It offered standard McDonald's fare in a retro sci-fi themed building. Huh.
Retro sci-fi, eh?
Yeah. Of course, this is.
I mean, it does kind of remind me of Back to the Future.
Yeah, this location was one of a partnership between McDonald's and Disney, which I don't know.
Yeah, it does look like it.
Well, modeling this location.
Yesterland.
This was replaced with a Paradise Road, which still operates in that location, huh? The Walt Disney World McDonald's in Orlando, Florida. This is the big one at Disney.
Oh yeah. I remember this one.
Look at Ronald standing there like, "Hi, everybody."
Hey, everybody. Duh. Sensibility. Alrighty. So this wasn't a dream I had. Yes, it wasn't. Alright, and apparently this is another Disney World one. This is a green energy one. Run entirely off the eco-friendly energy.
The location is powered by solar panels all over the roof.
Yeah, it's true.
Dang, it's roof. The interior sports and Eco Features 5, complete with the embedded tables and open area seating designed for extended use.
Open area seating designed for extended use. Orders can be placed via touchscreens. Oh my god, that's heaven. That's my heaven.
Now look at tables.
Hey. The tables look cool. You can order food on touchscreens, and everything's eco-friendly. Like, all I want for this is top of my bucket list. Go to this McDonald's.
Okay, your feature uses an unusual addition. Public exercise bikes that can be used by guests to supply power to their own personal devices. Wow.
Oh my god! I can charge my phone and get exercise at a place where I can eat McNuggets.
Yes.
Like imagine like this place would literally be the rest of my life. Like I get on the exercise bike to charge my phone and do my YouTube, and then I counteract that by eating like 40-piece McNuggets. Then I go back on the bike, charge my phone, eat more McNuggets, and so forth.
So this is what this place used to look like.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently
it used to just be normal, boring.
Yeah.
Renovated it.
And of course, there is another Disney World one. This is the All-Star Sports one. Okay. Okay, this is what the green
McDonald's
one
and All-Star Sports.
Okay, this is what the green one used to be.
It still looks green.
Yep. This location was one of several born of a partnership. We did that. Ooh, a McThriller motion simulator. We actually took a look at this before, but we'll do it again. The McThriller.
Cause it's McThriller.
The McThriller is a Red Fusion simulation. Apparently, this is like a motion simulator.
Oh yeah. Doing a McDonald's.
City,
They also had DDR.
Yep. All McThriller units have been deceased and been removed. Only some signage remains, as well as some rooms clearly designed to house the massive units. They're now full of arcade games.
Oh my god, I want to play DDR. Oh wait, I got sick last time I played DDR. Never mind.
Hey. There's the Disney Village McDonald's in Disneyland Paris. Here we are.
Uh-huh.
I had no idea Diane would have her culture in this episode.
The interior currently sports a carnival amusement inspired motif, including a carousel-themed dining area.
Upon opening, its decor was inspired by Jules Verne and included a unique two-floor play space and more luxurious furnishings.
Yeah. Yeah, especially because in Disneyland Paris, in the Tomorrowland section, it clearly is in the style and in tribute to Jules Verne.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, this was that one. Let's see Michigan.
What is up with the like Star Tours, for example? Body Wars. What's that have to do with McDonald's?
What the McThriller quote unquote was this is kind of like a motion simulator similar to those rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, a couple McDonald's had them, including the Mexico one, the Buena Park one, and an Orlando one.
What kind of ride
we don't have any pictures of those. We only have pictures of the rooms that they were in that are currently filled with, like, arcade games and shit.
With what now?
Arcade games.
Okay.
Yeah.
And, of course, these are Michigan ones, huh? And Pedro's gonna like this.
Michigan.
Michigan State McDonald's. They don't know. In East Lansing, Michigan. Yeah. Apparently, this is
a non-standard.
Hold on. We're associated with the nearby Michigan State University. Apparently, the location briefly called Fire.
Okay, so yeah, Michigan State, yeah, the Spartans.
Yep.
Like, one of the most common debates in my school was, like, Wolverines versus Spartans, because there's Michigan University and Michigan State University.
Yep. Alright, guys, do you want to keep going for a couple more minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Alright.
Because, you know, if I, you know, because Michael had talked about something, and, you know, I want to as well.
Well, oof.
Well, nothing in West Virginia. Try East Virginia.
I've seen that one. Oh, there's a Florida Keys McDonald's. Or
guys, I've got the living room TV. Guys.
Huh?
I just feel like mentioning this because of McDonald's. I'm seeing this on the TV screen where I'm at because I'm in the living room. Friday night dinner presented by McDonald's, because I just felt like mentioning that.
Wow.
Wow.
What a coincidence.
Yep. Florida Keys McDonald's. This was one in Marathon, Florida. Deceased. Unfortunately, this is
imagine if, like, McDonald's. Imagine if there's, like, a new McDonald's that wanted to get Friday Night Funky.
Oh my god. Alright, okay, the understand.
Big Mac order, be they a fish with you.
Of course. Oof. This is just them from the dock. Alright, Little Blue, what do you gotta say?
Well, again, because first it was Michael, you know, what he wanted to say, and I, you know, what I wanted to say, because, you know, the live stream's still going?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, because it just, I don't know, because when that comes up on my screen, like a stream ends or something, just, I don't know.
Go ahead,
oh, yeah,
please.
that's just the screen share. The stream ends when eSIM says it ends.
Okay. Well, what I was going to say was, because, okay, yeah, because all those McDonald's restaurants we were looking at, you know, they all look pretty cool and such. And, you know, because one of my local McDonald's restaurants, they do have this, and because I'm sure you would have this, you guys would have any one of your local McDonald's restaurants have these as well. Like those, you know, McDonald's restaurants, they'll sometimes like have what are those called? Like their own version of a playground or something. You know, those tubes.
Play places.
Yeah, that's right. And one of those in my, you know, one of my local McDonald's, like, yeah, that it has that, but I remember what it originally was, but now they changed it to like wilderness or something, and that's the theming of it now. And other McDonald's restaurants I've been to, like, God, this was years back when me and my family, we went to this McDonald's restaurant. It did have like an indoor play place, whatever it was, and like some kind of house you go into, or just it's been many years since I remember that. I have vague memory of that, but but the Disney ones, yeah, I remember those too. Like I remember like driving by those and like seeing the McDonald's restaurants in Disney, and I think like Disney and McDonald's, they had because this is history right here. Because for a while, like Disney and McDonald's, they had a partnership. Even like McDonald's being involved in Disney's Animal Kingdom, and and like like I remember like because even like when in Animal Kingdom, like when Tarzan Rocks was there and then changed to Finding Nemo the musical, like they would say, you hear the announcers saying, on behalf of Disney's Animal Kingdom and McDonald's, we proudly present so on, and that, and so I remember that very well, and if you guys are familiar, okay, are you guys familiar with this one YouTuber called Yesterworld?
Yeah, I am.
So so if you've not seen this video, there's a really cool video that Yesterworld did. It's about the history, I guess, of McDonald's from like its characters and the stuff, the merch, the toys that they made and such. And when it came to like say, and I guess it had to do with a partnership of Disney making a lot of Disney toys and such, and even like because about the characters, like after a while, and when I guess when it came up to the 2000s and such, like McDonald's own characters, like they just disappeared and not being used anymore. Like you would occasionally, like it all came down to Ronald McDonald, I guess. I remember that well, like those commercials from the early 2010s of Ronald McDonald, but I guess sometimes, you would be seeing Ronald, you would be seeing Grimace, Hamburglar, and Birdie. But yeah, that was a really cool video. That was a really cool Yesterworld video of covering McDonald's. So there you go.
And I was about to mention
yes,
Defunctland, another YouTuber of that ilk. He made a very good video about the history of Disney and McDonald's and partnership.
Okay, I don't think I've even seen that.
Yes, just look up Defunctland McDonald's and it'll show up.
Yeah, Defunctland and Yesterworld, them and any other YouTuber, like they do some stuff on YouTube very similar to one another,
Yeah, like they call themselves Theme Park Tube.
Yeah. Looking at Defunctland, he I remember like some videos he did like talking about the history of like say Between the Lions and Bear in the Big Blue House and Buzz Lightyear's Star Command. Those are some pretty good videos that he's done, and looking at Yesterworld, like because he like covering like some abandoned movie props or filming locations and some attractions and so on. But yeah, so I have seen so I've not seen Defunctland's video of talking about the history, the partnership of McDonald's and Disney. But I did see, of course, and as I was talking about it, Yesterworld's video of McDonald's. But I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check out Defunctland's video about the partnership of McDonald's and Disney.
Oh. So that's that. And do you have anything more to say?
Who are you talking to? Me or Michael?
You.
Oh, okay. Well, what do I kind of get the last words or something? Any last words you're saying?
Not like I was just trying to, just get everything out there because we're almost an hour in, and these are usually the length of SmackDowns I would go for. Like, most of the time they go over an hour because we have so much to say, but this is like the ideal length.
Well, give me something. Well, what do you want me to say? Give me something that I can say. Like talk about.
I think we should just say. I think we should just have our last words here. But that's what I was trying to say, because, like, I was just wondering if you had anything else to say. because I just wanted to, get everyone's words out before we end it.
Okay. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
Okay. Well, you know what? This live stream of this Friday's live stream of talking about McDonald's restaurants, it was actually quite fun, and because looking at the McDonald's restaurants, the photos and everything else, like like looking at say China and the skiing McDonald's, snow. Yeah. Those were pretty cool. Some of the others, I did not know exist, and nor did I think of them. Was say the one McDonald's restaurant that's a bank, and the one that Bill Clinton went to, and there's a plaque, of course, and the ones that were in this stream, like the ones at Disney. Well, yeah, those were obvious, and I remember those clearly. And this was because this was really great to do, and especially for what I was talking about, and I was really ever since I heard about this stream that we were going to be doing this, I was very eager, and this would be perfect for say for me and my side on McDonald's, their restaurants, and my thoughts and opinions. Yeah, it was just this stream was a lot of fun, and that's all I got to say.
Yeah, and I almost forgot. We had you saw the thumbnail. We had to talk about this. This is the Southwest Turquoise McDonald's. This is kind of famous.
I did not see the thumbnail.
Yeah.
The logo, the M is blue instead of yellow.
Yeah, apparently this is because of a local ordinance in the area where they couldn't build a normal one because it would kind of ruin the local architecture or whatever, so they actually had to make the McDonald's logo turquoise. They had to make the building this kind of Pueblo-looking thing.
Yeah, and I just remembered because aside from the one that's a bank and with Bill Clinton, another one that I really did not expect was the one McDonald's restaurant where it was completely uncovered in pink. I did not expect that one.
Yeah.
Nor did I knew that exist.
Yeah, SmackDown can have a lot of surprises sometimes, and especially with this episode, honestly, this was an interesting episode. I wouldn't call it one of the very best, but it's in the upper tier of episodes for sure.
Yeah, and even after what I said, the last words I gave about this, about the stream.
Yeah. So, GH, do you have any last words before we end it?
It's your turn.
McDonald's is weird, and all these weird McDonald's places are kind of proof of that, but in a sick way, I like it, because as long as we have weird things like this, it proves that we are not conforming to it proves that you don't have to conform to the norms of society and architecture to be good. You can stand out and say, hey, we're different, we exist. And as long as you're good, once you have their attention, as long as what's on the inside is really damn good, then you got something.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so that's the episode, I guess, and